Well, hi friends, welcome to another fun live DIY project. If you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I'm Sharon Hankins and I'm from Australia, and I'm from the blog I Restore Stuff, but tonight we are right here on the Essential Stencil page, ready to show you another fun DIY project. So I'm going to work on this skate. First of all, we need to stain our project. Let me show you the bundle of stencils that are available that have restocked from Essential Stencil. I think I've got two of something here. Let's pop that one aside. Oh, that's those. All right, so we've got the roses. So this you can get in a bundle, and I've actually, let me just, sorry, I've got to click this on so I can see where we're up to. You can order the bundle as a bundle and save even more. Then use my code I Restore Stuff and save 10% on top of that. So we've got roses, which comes in 2 sheets of different rose designs. I've cut some out here. We've got these gorgeous vintage love letters, which have some beautiful images on them. 2 sheets of that with the bicycle. We've got all sorts of fun things. Then we've got the cute blush Valentine, 2 sheets of that with various designs, and we've got the Chinoiserie Valentine, which has some gorgeous designs there. And I'm thinking might do something with these roses and my skate today. So let's put those aside. And I want to stain this with Fusion's chocolate. So Fusion Mineral Paint is a furniture paint that I stock here in Australia, and I'm also a ambassador for them, and you can use my same code I Restore Stuff. So let me see if I can just down this a little closer. We're going to be staining this using just a water, and Fusion's a water-based paint. So I'm going to just add some brown paint onto my wet cloth. So my cloth is wet, it's not dripping, it's just damp. But this is going to give a nice stained look as we move it across the board. I like that. I love that you can see the grain through there. All right, we'll dry that off so we can start with our stenciling. And if you missed it earlier, we're using the Winter Skate Stencil right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. All right, so we've got our skate. Now, these are the laces. We don't stencil those first, they go on top. Tape this down a little each side, and we are working on a gorgeous stencil here on a 16-inch round. This stencil's 12 by 12, but we're going to add some florals to the top here. I'm using the large stencil brush, so I'm just going to go right on. You want to see this? Then best tip from me is to start by just stenciling on a piece of cardboard. Get a piece of cardboard. So on this white cardboard I could use black paint, just get a little tiny stencil, one of the mini ones. You've got probably even a couple of letters, and just start with those letters and have less on your brush is best. So just remember, less is more. And now we're going to put the little laces on, and I'm going to see if you would have probably white laces, don't you think? Let's try white. We've got casement white here, which is one of our whitest whites. Fusion now also has a new colour, Snowdrop, beautiful winter white. It is now officially their whitest white in the Fusion range. You can use my code I Restore Stuff at Fusion as well and get your paint there. Now that's just one coat. Usually with the casement we need a couple of coats because it's a really bright white to get some good coverage, but we will see what that looks like. If we need another, oh, it's not too bad. I can see some are brighter than others, so I might just give that a quick whirl around again. Some of these lower ones, I'll grab those in again. I think that white turned out okay. What do you think? I think it turned out nicely. I might even just go over that down here. If I want to add silver, I can. I think I'm just going to make this white down on the skate bottom. What do you call that? The skate blade? The ice skate blade. Now we'll hit that with our dryer so that we've got a nice dry surface to do our second coat on. So we've added the laces to the boot, just line them up and go for it. And then our second layer, if you were using this layer, which I'm not using that today, I'm replacing it with transfers. So just to show you how you can mix and match transfers, it's so much fun. So then you would add the greenery, so you can add some branches coming out. You can even flip, if you don't want the branch going this way, you could make it go this way and flip over your stencils. You can always do that. Sometimes it doesn't even matter if it's going off the edge of the place that you're putting it. So pop some little, what do you call these? Berries or eucalyptus in there. And then you can add on top of that, so you're layering your reds and your, fun Christmas florals on top of the greenery. So you add your greenery first and then you add some more. You can even add some little berries on that as well. But today I'm going to be using something from our chinoiserie set of transfers, which is this gorgeous set here. And I've used some of them. I've used a little heart here. What else have we used? Oh, and there's just some cute bows there. I'm just thinking if we do want to add anything else, we could totally. We could add another little heart over here in the corner, or you could add a saying over here as well. So I've got a couple of ones to pick out. I think we all decided that, and then there's the roses transfers, which comes with a sheet of 2 roses, all various types, single roses by themselves, some with greenery, some in whole floral arrangements. Just so beautiful to use for your pieces. So this could also work because look, we've got the blush here. But I think we all agreed that this was a very cute option. All right, so here's how easy it is. What was it, Melissa? Watching and learning, and here we go, right down on there. We want the leaf to kind of stay on, and we've got flowers coming over the boot. We can sort of see through the boot. So we're laying it down here. Laying it down on my boot. Let us know if there's anything that you can't find on the stencil site or anything that you're looking for. Or any questions you might have about stenciling, let us know in the comments. Look at that, I love it. Today, now another idea I had, and you could do this or something else, is some of the verses or scripture verses or faith, family, one of those. One I just quickly pulled out that I know is in stock at the moment is the Micah 6 verse 8 calligraphy, it's called. Okay, I'm just going to tape it down. I may need a second coat because it's white and we want it to stand out nice and bright like this. So remember we did 2 coats on the, and that should be it. Now, what I was going to do on the skate, let me not forget. Oh yeah, nice and sharp. So that's our beautiful verse. That's looking great. Now, I was thinking on this, sometimes I try to do a little bit of a shadow on the edges of stencils. So I'm just going to grab this again, and I just wanted to do a little bit of dry brushing. Dry brushing is when your brush is pretty much dry, but it's still got a little bit of paint on it, and so less is better. So if it doesn't work at all, then I'm not worried. I can add a bit more paint, but you can't take it off once it's kind of on there. So I'm just going to go around the edges, just do a little bit of a white tinge to create a little bit of highlighting. There we go. I think that's just enough. It just adds a little bit of a highlight to those edges. I'll hold that up a little closer to the camera, see if you can see that. And we are just finished our project for the day. So just one beautiful stencil and transfer project today. So I'll see you again next week. Bye.